All right, what if you have neither? The state gets to decide who your assets go to. It's going to go through the probate court. They're going to decide the guardianship. Assets may be frozen for months. Expensive legal process, and you're going to risk of family dispute. Why a will doesn't keep you out of probate. We hit all these already, but just to drive it home. A will must go through probate. Take an average, the average case, and you can see it on the My County Clerk, the ones that closed. The shortest case was 6 months, and it was kind of simple. There was a will, there was an heir. Even then, even though the heir was listed, who they wanted it to receive that home, they're not beneficiaries, okay? They're heirs. It took 6 months. The longest one that I found took 18 months. Named beneficiary still must wait, and the court validates the will and heirs of any claims. All right. Real scenario, the danger of probate. Title holder dies with the will, but no trust. Anyone can make a claim, ex-spouses, distant relatives, all the creditors. Claims include verbal loans, unpaid bills, and old promises. Legal fees and delays pile up. Trust keeps things private and out of the court. I'm saying this in 3 different languages, so I hope you remember one of them. Avoid probate, protect your family, all right? So what we need to do, and this is just a cheat sheet, all right? The type of trust for the majority of us homeowners is going to be setting up a revocable living trust. And you're going to get a lot more information if you're interested on why that is and how that works. You're going to fund it with titled assets. What do you mean by fund it? So when you have this new entity, you got to put your assets in it. So you're going to take them out of your name and you're going to put them in this entity's name. That's called funding the trust. We're going to walk you through step by step on how to do that and give you all the proper documentation on how to do that. Use beneficiary designations. So for your bank accounts, call your bank right now and check who your beneficiary is. If you don't know, call them. It's that simple, all right? Create a pour-over will as a backup. What is that? Why do I need that? If you have a trust, this is usually part of it. If your estate planning attorney will probably tell you. If not, then keep this in your mind. The pour-over will means if you do pass away, and let's say you bought some other assets, and you forgot about them, and you didn't have time, or you just slipped your mind, and you didn't fund it properly, the pour-over will says, hey, court, wait a minute. All these assets, they still part of this trust immediately upon the death. It's another form of protection to ensure that no other prying eyes or creditors are coming out and taking what you've worked hard for. Keep documents updated regularly. Rule of thumb, once a year, take 1 day, a couple hours of your day, and review your estate plan. You don't even need the attorney for that. You already sat with the attorney, you did all this. But review it, make sure it is still up to date. Make sure you're transferring the assets over and ensuring that you're well protected, right? All right, estate planning myths that families need to know. All right. I don't have enough money to plan for, right? Oh, I just have one house, right? I don't need it. That's a myth. You do need it. Because as I showed you, just in Orange County in the last 2 months, there's 9 cases there. I guarantee you, each one of them, if they had one property, how much are properties going for here? What's the median house? 380? It's 380 right now, 380 grand. Multiply that by 9. All right. My family will work it out. They're going to work it out. That's not going to happen. It's up to you. You don't want to put your family in that situation. And you've never seen brothers and sisters fight for money when they're younger. Imagine when they're older and they have their own families and everything's divided, right? You want to keep it fair, then plan it yourself. Estate planning is for rich people. It's not for us. We're poor. We don't have anything. That's not true. You have a lot, right? My home is in my name. That's enough. Well, we already went over that. I'm not even going to hit that one, right? We know that's not true. My kids will split everything fairly. I got a really strong story about this, okay? Right here in Kissimmee, right? We have a PNC agency netting over $1 million a year. This was about 10 years ago, okay? The father gets extremely sick. He's the overall business owner. He's been in business for 30 years. Gets really sick. He has dementia now. Not able to run the business anymore. He set up a trust. He had his beneficiaries properly dictated and all his heirs. And when he, inevitably had to get put into a home and could no longer run the business, one of the children, he had a couple of children, I'm not going to say too many so I don't give away who it is, but one of them said, no, I want to liquidate everything. And he knew that this child was a little bit of a problem, never want to be involved in the business and whatever, and there's nothing wrong with that. But this child wanted to liquidate the entire business. It's netting $1 million a year, we could sell it for 20. Walk away, give me my money. But that was not what he wanted. He wanted his business to continue. He wanted his children to inherit it. And he wanted to build that generational wealth for, his grandkids. And because he took the steps necessary when he was still young and healthy and running his operation, his agency, that agency is still here today. And they're still netting over $1 million a year. And they're doing great. And that daughter that wanted to liquidate everything, she gets her check. She gets her part, right? Dictated in his trust of how things are running. But the business is still running and operating the way he wanted it to when he wanted to set this up. And so it's just a small, quick example of a real life effect in our neighborhood of why this matters. All right. Cultural truths and hard lessons. The lack of planning leads to loss of homes, wealth, and family stability. Probate divides the family. It causes delays, drains resources. Estate planning is not just about the assets. It's not about the house, right? It's about building the legacy and passing that on. It's time to change the narrative in our communities and start the conversation to protect your future. All right. So this is the summation, right? I'm not here to sell you anything. But if you want to book a consultation, send us a message and we'll start a conversation. It's a free consultation. With us, it's completely free. And when we connect you with the attorneys, it's free. All right? It's not, oh, give us your money up front. No. You go, you sit with the attorney, you see if this is the right fit for you, for your family. They'll give you an outline of a plan of how it could work. And then if you wanted to proceed from there, you go ahead. That's it. It's that simple.